Yet another creative way to bring dollar liquidity into the system, says Patience Oniha, the DG of the Debt Management Office. The federal government of Nigeria has launched its Series 1 Domestic USD Bond as it hopes to raise at least $500 million from local and international markets. According to the auction circular seen by Nairametrics, the federal government hopes to double its offer amount as it targets $1 billion in subscription through this bond auction. We have David Olujinmi, financial markets analyst with Nairametrics, to break this down for us. Good evening, David.
Good evening, Joanna.
All right, so let's get into this, right? Initial guidelines, of course, have been rolled out by the federal government for the issuance of this $500 million Series 1 domestic bond. Give us a little more on the details that have just been released.
So basically, we see the government offering, according to the circular, it's going to be a 5-year tenured bond. So they said it can also increase up to $2 billion. That means they are not just stopping here. Depending on how successful this program is, they can also extend it up to $2 billion. So we could see Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, and even Series 4. That's basically what we're saying. And they said it's going to be tied. The yield rate is going to be benchmarked against FG and Eurobonds. As of yesterday, the Eurobond that is expiring 2025 had a yield of about 7.3%. So we're going to be seeing yield rates around 7.5%. That is what I am. That's what I am projecting. We're going to be seeing the rate of this bond around 7.5%.
All right, we'll see how it goes down later this month. But there are also questions around what currency repayment at maturity this would be in. Do we have answers now? And if it's going to be in dollars, any concerns for the pressure that this will put on the naira at maturity 5 years from now?
So basically, it's going to be in dollars. They've already said that the repayment is going to be in US dollars. And they said ensuring that they try to say that they're going to ensure that they pay back everything. But like, what about the question of putting pressure? We are in 2024, 2029. Nigeria has another Eurobond that is maturing, and that Eurobond that is maturing in 2029 is about 1.25. From next year, November 2025, Nigeria has 1.1 billion Eurobond maturing. 2027, we have another 1.5 billion. 2028, we have another 1.25 billion. So between this time we're in right now and 2029, Nigeria has about $4.5 billion of Eurobonds to pay back. Adding $500 million will make it about $5 billion worth of matured bonds to be repaid. I think based on what we've seen right now, based on the macroeconomy that we're seeing right now, I think there's a cause. I just think it's slight, a cause for alarm. Except we're probably going to be seeing a lot of things change in the coming years, though.
Yeah, that's not good news for the naira. Before I let you go, David, we know that the auction is coming at a time when 5 of Nigeria's Eurobonds have been ranked among the worst performers in, the Bloomberg index. Is this a cause for concern, right, for issuers and subscribers going into this auction, especially when it comes to the success of this auction?
So basically, the Minister of Finance already said they feel like they've put everything in place for this to work out. He said it. And what we see, the reason why we are seeing this happen right now, we are seeing it happen right now because the Nigerian government cannot go to the international market to issue a Eurobond. You already saw it. You already said it yourself. So 5 of our Eurobonds ranked among the lowest in the world. It's not a pleasant situation we are in right now. But since they believe that it's going to be targeted to Nigerians, I believe there are a lot of pension funds and institutional investors that have funds to put in this kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll see whether investors buy into it at home and perhaps those in diaspora as well. Thank you very much, David Olujinmi, financial markets analyst from Nairametrics, for joining me on the show. It's a pleasure.
You're
African
welcome.
markets, yes.